Well, Zurdo, thank you so much for taking the time. I appreciate it. I think I talked to you before the Yuneski Gonzalez fight. Um, from then to now, what have been some of the things that have been the biggest changes or impacts in your life since that fight?
Oh, I've been working hard after that fight, and I mean the mentality has been changing. Yeah.
Said your mentality's changed from then to now. How would you say that it's changed?
Oh, because I think I didn't listen too well to my corner, and now this time I will do it, and that's everything that been changed.
When you watched the Gonzalez fight back, what was your opinion of that bout and how you performed within it?
Oh, it was like 9 because 1 to 10, 9
Mhm.
because I did whatever I was thinking in the ring, and I think the Uniski he was tough too.
Mhm.
He was really tough.
Did he surprise you with the type of fight that he gave you?
Yeah, he surprised me. Yeah, he surprised me a lot, and I mean it was a great challenge for me, and I knew that he came for everything that he has in his hand because he tried to take my my title eliminator, my my undefeated, and he take his chance.
Since moving up to light heavyweight physically, how have you felt any different at light heavyweight than you felt at super middleweight?
Yes, of course. I feel like this is my weight. I feel like way better than 68, and I feel powerful. Yeah, and I feel great.
I think a lot of people, they underestimate how much of a difference that can make. But since moving up to light heavyweight, I think every single fight that you've had there, four in a row, you've ended every bout by knockout. How much confidence does that help you with knowing that you made the right decision?
But I feel really confident, and it's like I've been putting in a lot of work and in the gym, and everyone sees the difference because I've been knocking out all the guys.
Looking at all the different light heavyweights out there, and I mean, there's some very good ones. Obviously, you have a couple now fighting this weekend, but when you look at yourself versus the rest of them, would you say that you're the hardest puncher out of the group?
Yes, I'm the boogeyman at 175.
Does that make you feel like maybe some of these guys are avoiding you at this point?
Yeah, but I mean, because they know that it's a hard fight, and they don't wanna fight me. But right now, I think with my promoter, Golden Boy, and I think it will be happen. It will happen those fights, and it's just matter of time right now because all the champions are busy.
Mhm. Looking at your upcoming fight this next weekend against Dominic Boesel, how familiar are you with him, and how much studying and preparing, did you have to do in order to kind of get acquainted to him?
But I always look at him when I'm training because we have TV there and I put it there, and even at home, and I look a few uh, videos that he has from the last fight.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, I think everything it will be resolved in the ring, and I will know which what he can bring to the ring after the first round.
I know that you're 30 years old, and a lot of times people look at fighters kind of hitting their prime right around 32 years old. So you still have that time where you could still keep getting better and better and better. And then now that you're in a new division, it's almost like you're kind of discovering yourself in this new weight class. Have we seen the best of you, or do you feel like you're still growing as a fighter?
I think I'm still growing as a fighter, and always you learn something different every fight, every training, every session sparring, and I think I'm still in my prime.
I have to ask it because I know that, you know, you've had the interim fights to try to get in there. WBA has you rated very highly. Dmitry Bivol, you know, was a guy that you could have, you know, possibly been faced with next, but he's fighting Canelo. Are you going to be watching that fight?
Yes, of course. I like boxing. I like to watch boxing, and plus it could be my next opponent, and any of those, and I need to watch that fight.
When you kind of see it on paper, obviously that's different than when it actually transpires within the ring. Initially, within your gut, who do you think wins that fight?
I think Canelo. I got Canelo. Yeah, he will win the fight.
Um, as far as what makes you say that, yeah, I'm kind of looking at you as the expert here, and kind of from your scouting frame of view. Do you see this kind of like a decision? Do you think it's going to be close? Do you think he blows them out? What do you expect from that?
I think it will be a hard fight, but it will be a decision by Canelo.
Mm-hmm. I know it's got to be hard, you know. Maybe it's easy, maybe it's not hard to focus on your fight. But do you think just with that fight, or do you think about the possibilities of the different guys that you might face down the line?
Oh, anything. Right now, I don't see beyond, but sometimes it's like you're watching yourself and fighting with those guys. But right now, I'm focusing in May 14th.
I know that everybody was hit hard by the pandemic. I know it slowed the business of boxing down. It obviously kept you out of the ring longer than you would have liked. You had two good fights in 2021. As far as 2022 goes, are you expecting 2 fights, 3 fights? How would you like this year to kind of play out?
Well, would like to fight 3 times this year.
Mhm.
Yeah, 3 times, and 3 4 times. That this year 3 times, next year 4 times, and I want to be busy.
Do you feel a difference within you, within your body, when you're more active versus maybe 1 fight a year? Does that make a big difference to you?
Not really, not
Mhm.
really, because I'm training all the time, and you're busy. You're doing a hard training and sparring session.
As
Yeah.
far as kind of getting that securing, you know, that title fight, does it matter if let's say Canelo wins it, he's tied up, he's going to go fight a super middleweight? Does it matter to you which belt that you get, or is it just about becoming a champion?
For me, it's any bell. But if he going move back and forth, I think he has to let the bell
Mhm.
for someone that they wanted.
I actually talked to him not that long ago, and he's talking about the possibility of trying to become undisputed in 2 different divisions, super middleweight and light heavyweight. In your mind, is that even possible?
Well, everything is possible. You believe in yourself, everything is possible.
For someone that maybe hasn't seen you in the ring before, what do you feel like, maybe a new fan that sits down and watches you? What do you think makes you different from some of the other boxers out there in light heavyweight?
Because I'm smart, I had a lot of volume from punches in the ring, and I can move myself like really good footwork.
Well, I would agree with you, Zurdo. Obviously, you've done a great job throughout your career. You looked fantastic in your last fight, and your knockout punch is looking great. And I look forward to watching you on May 14th.
Thank you so much, and appreciate that, and thank you everyone for the support too. And don't miss the fight, uh, May 14th.
May 14th. I'm not missing it. Best of luck.
All right, thank you.